The celebrations began at a golf day attended by friends who know the General outside of his recognized career. That of the man who led the Transkei delegation to CODESA, was voted into Parliament in 1994, became Deputy Minister of Environment and Tourism, then co-founded the United Democratic Movement.
These are the friends I grew up with, I play golf with, I interact with on a number of issues. When we are in the fairways, this is where we talk real politics.
This natural sportsman has also played soccer, tennis, and was vice-captain of the parliamentary rugby squad.
He still has a spring in his step, and I couldn't believe that he rushed across to hit the first shot just to get us going.
It seems as though life starts at 60. Certainly the case today with the General, because he's young at heart, free-spirited and very energetic and full of life.
He has taught me to be brave. He knows what he wants and he goes out for it.
I know General Bantu maybe 35 years. He's been exactly the same. Wonderful person, always sport-minded, loved rugby, loves golf. Played a lot of golf with him, and I'm very honoured to be invited to this lovely golf day and celebrate his 60th birthday.
Making himself unpopular with colleagues in some circles for testifying to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, the General then co-founded his own party. But at his 60th, it was clear bridges have been rebuilt and friendships rekindled.
This whole function is just who Bantu is. The atmosphere, the decorations are just who he is. And I think this is one function that we're all going to remember for a very long time.
Well, it's going to be a party of note. It's going to be one of the parties of the year. And beautiful people, beautifully dressed, a lot of good food, and of course honouring the man for achieving 60 years. He's now officially a pensioner.
I think it's just an honour being here, and I wish him all the best for his 60th, and he has many more blessed years. And it's wonderful to be here to be celebrating a man with substance.
We're here as friends, the politics we leave behind and everything else we leave behind, but we come here to celebrate a great guy.
Well, I've known the General very early when he was still in the Transkei. When we actually introduced professional football in the Transkei, he decided to join the Kaizer Chiefs family, and we're very proud to have him as one of our family members.
We used to play rugby with him. He was playing wing for the battalion, that is the army in Umtata, and I was playing fullback. So that was in the 80s, and I've known him, since those early days.
He's been a good friend, to me over the years, and I'm very proud to see him, catching that 60. It's just that I missed him, in his golf day because of commitments. Otherwise, I play from scratch, General.
The celebration was suggested by the General's family, who then found 380 guests on their list.
Dada, happy birthday. I love you. I love you with all my heart. No one can explain how much I love you. I'm the one who's most like my father, so we get along, and he teaches me a lot.
Bantu is stubborn, but he is the most loving, caring, loyal person. Bantu, if you call Bantu and say, Bantu, I need your help for anything, he's there for you.
I view reaching this 60th milestone and today's event not just as mere celebrations of the inevitable passage of time, but as a celebration of the role we have all played in building a South Africa of all.
The measure of respect in which he is held is eloquently expressed by former President Thabo Mbeki.
Well, I've known Ubantu for over maybe 25 years. We worked together on this one project of how to make South Africa better. Younger than though he was than me, what I found is that he's wise. I think he has the capacity to think further than tomorrow. And he's a courageous person. Once he takes a position and once he takes a principled position, he's not going to change from that because that principled position is correct. He's not going to change because things are difficult, because people are criticizing and so on. So I'm saying that therefore you are dealing here with a very dependable person. And you need people exactly like him. Not people who are going to be enthusiastic and involved for 1 week, 1 year, and so on, but people who are able to stay the course. He's young, he thinks he's old when he's 60, but he isn't. Happy birthday, Bantu. And may you indeed have many more. You have a lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, no, it's been a lovely evening. It's been good people, a great company. Thank you to you guys for coming through, and you're looking very gorgeous, by the way. The evening resembles the men who are here to celebrate. He is a general, he is a soldier. He's been giving us marching orders since we started the planning, but I think it's been well executed, and now it's time for us to party and dance the night away.
I found in him a man, as he has been described, of honesty, of integrity, of dignity, commitment. And it was just a wonder that here was somebody in what we called was a Bantustan, upright, upstanding, and just everybody's hero. Oh, Chris Hani thought the world of him. He thought the world of him. All of us of a particular generation looked up to him. He had accomplished what we could only dream of. And in Parliament, he is such a voice of reason. It is amazing. And I'm very glad to have been associated with him. I'm very glad to find in him a brother. When we buried Madiba, we were together, we worked together well into the night, and he was just a pillar to lean on. Amazing man. And I hope he watches Top Billing and knows that we think he's a wonderful, wonderful man.
He can party. He can laugh a lot. And I think tonight we are bound to seeing a lot of party mood, dancing, and lots of laughter. And I think that's what will characterize tonight also.
The atmosphere of goodwill, humour and comradeship was remarked on as a sign of a healthy democracy.
This evening's a very special occasion. It's a party of a great friend and a great leader. I think that part of the celebration this evening is a celebration not just of Bantu Holomisa, but of all of us. I think his life says that we influence by the lives we lead rather than the positions we occupy. We can party together, and every conceivable party in South Africa is represented here because we are bigger than where we draw our crosses. We believe in South Africa and we trust each other, and that, I think, is a simple message for all South Africans about the privilege that we have of partying together like this. I think, Bantu Holomisa, you've had an exciting 60 years. In our teas, I call you the former tin pot despot of the Transkei. You laugh about it, but it's not what you've ever been. You've been a great leader at a very young age. A lot of work remains to be done. We must remain bound and committed because South Africa needs great minds, committed people, and people of courage to take us to the next stage.
I think the General Holomisa has been outstanding in terms of his principles, highly principled person. I hold him in high regard when it comes to that. I love him.
It was so good to see the comrades I worked with. It was like a reunion of some kind. And I'm so happy that at least today we could see people coming from all corners to say happy birthday to me. It meant a lot to me.
This was the generation which said yes. Despite our differences, we can work together towards a common goal, and we applaud their achievement.